Good morning, everyone. All rise. I request everyone to kindly rise for the state anthem. Honorable Chancellor, the Assam Royal Global University, Dr. A.K. Pansari, esteemed Minister of Education, Government of Assam, Dr. Ranoj Pegu, ELTAI management, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the 18th International and 54th Annual Conference of ELTAI 2024, hosted jointly by the Department of English, the Assam Royal Global University, and the Department of English, Sonapur College. As we come together for this prestigious event, we are reminded of the power of language and literature and education to shape minds, build communities, and foster innovation. This year's conference promises to offer enriching discussions, insightful presentations, and a platform for collaboration among educators, scholars, and language enthusiasts from around the country and beyond. Let us make the most of this opportunity to share knowledge, exchange ideas, and continue building a brighter future through language and literature. Welcome, and here's to an inspiring and successful conference. We're very glad to have amongst us our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. A.K. Pansari. We would like to felicitate Sir on behalf of ELTAI, and I request Professor T. Kumari Kharbamon, National President of ELTAI, and Vice Chancellor Martin Luther Christian University, Shillong, to kindly do the honors. Thank you so much. We would now like to call the dignitaries onto the dais. I request Dr. Ranoj Pegu, Honorable Minister of Education, Assam Tribal Affairs, Plain and Indigenous, and Tribal Faith and Culture, to kindly come up to the dais. I request Sir to be escorted to the dais. Right. I also request Professor Dr. Ravindra Kumar Vemula, former Director and Professor, EFL University, Shillong, to kindly join us on the dais. I request Professor T. Kharbamon, National President ELTAI, to kindly come up to the dais. I request Dr. Shravan Kumar, National Vice President ELTAI, Professor and Dean, School of Liberal Arts, Uttaranchal University, Dehradun, Uttarakhand, to kindly join us on the stage. I request Dr. M.S. Xavier Pradeep Singh, National Secretary ELTAI, Assistant Professor of English, St. Joseph College, Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu, to kindly join us on the stage. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, has already joined us on the stage, Professor Y.S.R. Murthy. And I request Dr. Devabrat Khanikar, Principal, Sonapur College, to kindly come up onto the stage. I also request Dr. Nizara Hazarika, ma'am, from the Department of English, Sonapur College, to kindly join us on the stage. To mark an auspicious beginning to the program, I request all the dignitaries on dais to kindly join for lighting of the lamp. I request Honorable Ilango sir to kindly join for lighting of the lamp. Thank you so much, everyone. Now we have the welcome address by Professor Dr. T. Kumari Kharbamon, National President, ELTAI, and Vice Chancellor, Martin Luther Christian University, Shillong, Meghalaya. Ma'am.
A very good morning all, and welcome to the 18th International and 54th Annual Conference of the ELTAI on exploring languages and literatures for evolving pedagogical practices, hosted by ELTAI in collaboration with the Royal Global University Assam and the Department of English, Sonapur College. It is indeed wonderful to have all of you here. We have a wonderful conference lined up for you with 5 plenary speakers, 12 workshops, lightning talks, roundtable discussions, paper presentations, and poster sessions. The conference will indeed provide the opportunity for us as professionals, researchers, and students to find out what's new and current in the industry, while networking and exchanging ideas and opinions with colleagues from across the country and beyond. We assure you that you will leave the conference enriched after the 4 days of academic exercise. I take this opportunity to formally welcome our distinguished guests, Dr. Ranoj Pegu, the Honorable Minister of Education, Assam, Tribal Affairs, Plain and Indigenous and Tribal Faith and Culture, Library and Museum in Charge, Government of Assam. Thank you, sir. We know that you're extremely busy with your schedule, but we're really grateful and we really appreciate your efforts in being with us this morning. I take this opportunity to thank the Honorable Chancellor of the Royal Global University, Dr. A.K. Bansari. I take the opportunity to welcome Professor Dr. Y.S.R. Murthy, the Vice Chancellor, the Assam Royal Global University, Dr. D. Kanikor, Principal, Sonapur College, Assam, Professor Dr. Ravindra Kumar Vermola, Director, the English and Foreign Languages University, Shillong, Meghalaya, Mr. Naresh Kumar, the Assistant Commissioner, KV Sangangathan, Regional Office, Guwahati. Our plenary speakers, Professor Desmond L. Karmauplang, Professor, Department of Cultural and Creative Studies, the Northeastern Hill University, Shillong, Meghalaya. Professor Shreesh Chowdhury, formerly Professor, IIT Madras. And Reverend Dr. Francis M. Peter, Center for Excellence of Research and Training in Educational Leadership, St. Joseph College, Tamil Nadu. Professor Lakshman Ganwali, President, NELTA. Dr. Debanjan Chakrabarti, Director, British Council, East and Northeast India, Kolkata. We have the resource persons for the 12 workshops that we will be having over the 4 days. We have Dr. Richmond Stroop, Chair of the Master's Program in International Language Education, TESOL, Soka University. Mr. Sri Tilak Sambans, Executive Vice President, Viva Books, New Delhi. Dr. Bibhash Chowdhury, Professor of English, Guwahati University. Professor Pushpa Lata, Professor, Department of Humanities and Social Science, BITS Pilani. Professor Rani P.L., Professor of English, Dean, Humanities and Social Sciences, Sri Santhya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Andhra Pradesh. Dr. David D. Peruddin, English Language, Specialist and Journal Manager, Institute of Population and Social Research, Mahidol University, Thailand. Mr. Prodham Mahoop Ibn Siraj, Associate Professor of English, American International University, Bangladesh, Dhaka, Bangladesh. Dr. Manashi Gogoi Datta, Lecturer, King Monkuts Institute of Technology, La Krabang, Bangkok. Dr. Niva Devi Sharma, Assistant Professor, Communication Skills and English, Symbiosis SIT, Pune. Dr. T. Tamoli, PGT and KRP, ELE, Salangat High Secondary School. Visiting Assistant Professor, Department of Humanities and Social Sciences, BITS Pilani. Assistant Professor, Department of Humanities and Social Sciences, Pilani Campus. We have the resource persons for the lightning talks, the panel discussions, the symposiums, the roundtable discussions, our sponsors, the faculty, students, and supporting staff of the Royal Global University, the faculty, students, and supporting staff of Sonapur College, Assam, Professor Lango, our very own senior advisor, members of the ELTAI family from across the different states in the country, the core committee members of ELTAI, teachers, students, the participant friends from NELTA, and the students from the different universities and colleges and institutes who are participating with us this afternoon. Friends from the media, I welcome you all. I assure you that the 4 days will be a really meaningful academic exercise and academic gymnastics. And I'm sure that the platform will allow each one of us to have a meaningful interaction, to have a meaningful time. I wish you all the very best. Have a pleasant stay. Have an enjoyable conference. Thank you all. Kublai Shibon. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We now have the presidential address by Professor Dr. Y.S.R. Murthy, Honorable Vice Chancellor, the Assam Royal Global University.
Honorable Minister of Education, Assam, Dr. Ranoj Pegu, Honorable Chancellor, the Assam Royal Global University, Dr. A.K. Pansari, National President, ELTAI and Vice Chancellor, Martin Luther Christian University, Shillong, Professor Dr. Carbomon, Principal, Sonapur College, Dr. Devabroth Konikor, other dignitaries on the dais, distinguished speakers, guests from various parts of India, and special greetings to a speaker from Thailand and other parts of the world. My dear colleagues, deans, dean academics, registrar, RGU, and other faculty members and students from RGU, warm greetings to everyone present. We are delighted to have the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Ranoj Pegu, in our midst today. Under his leadership, Assam has been implementing NEP with great speed. His efforts to enhance the educational landscape of Assam are indeed commendable. The government of Assam deserves huge credit for bringing Indian Institute of Management, IIM, to Guwahati. Besides, AIMS, IIT, National Law University, NLU, National Criminology and Forensic Science University, NCFS, two central universities. In addition, under his leadership, there has been infrastructure development, special efforts to help students in national competitive examinations, provide quality education to underserved communities through Shiksha Setu initiative. Royal Global University extends a warm welcome to Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Ranoj Peguji. If we are able to host this conference at our beautiful campus with an excellent infrastructure, the credit for it goes to our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. A.K. Pansari, for his visionary leadership. He wanted to create an institution which will provide high-quality education and prevent exodus of students from the Northeast to other parts of the country. His dream is to provide, in the next 10 years, 500 entrepreneurs and leaders who will change the face of the Northeastern region and indeed India. He's truly an institution builder, having established the Delhi Public School Guwahati in 2003, Royal Group of Institutions in 2009, Royal Global School in 2012, and the Assam Royal Global University in 2017. Honorable Chancellor Dr. Pansari's vision inspires us to strive for excellence in every endeavor. Thank you, Chancellor, sir. A couple of weeks back, I have spoken to Professor Carbomon, the National President of ELTAI. Thereafter, I texted my longtime friend and the former principal of Shillong Commerce College, Dr. Sabita Sen, and told her about my conversation with Professor Carbomon. This is what she had to say about her. And I quote, Vice Chancellor of Martin Luther, she was my PhD guide, great lady, unquote. It's in a way, she was a teacher of teachers, and I think in the entire Northeastern region and across other parts of India, many of our scholars, PhD scholars, and our students would be there, and I'm sure I extend a warm welcome to her. I welcome Dr. Devabroth Konikor, Principal of Sonapur College. We are really delighted to partner with ELTAI and Sonapur College in organizing this conference. English Language Teachers Association of India, ELTAI, being the largest network of teachers in English, has been doing a commendable job of organizing conferences like these. It provides an excellent platform to the teaching community to come together and discuss about teaching English in India. As we gather today, let us reflect on our shared commitment to education and the impact that we can make together. The path ahead is filled with opportunities for collaboration, innovation, and growth, and I'm excited about what we can achieve together as a united community. A language and literature conference can cover a wide array of topics such as intersection of literature and law, gender, environment, and many other issues. Intricacies of the study of language must be explored along with theoretical approaches to understanding language in literary texts. I am sure our MOU with ELTAI and Sonapur College would help in collaboration in projects, pooling resources, and taking initiatives to promote English language teaching and learning. I also look forward to having training sessions, workshops, and certificate courses for teachers to enhance their skills and knowledge. There can be sharing of teaching materials, resources, and best practices for fostering a supportive professional community. Collaboration on research projects can lead to innovations in teaching strategies and tools, fostering a supportive teaching community. The India Reads program, which helps in enhancing the reading skills of the students, should be taken forward, as it not only helps in retaining of information, but also support in the development of cognitive skills, vocabulary, and critical analysis of information. At the Assam Royal Global University, yesterday, we hosted Dr. Raj Vedam, Director, Arsha Vidya Satsang from Indic Education, Houston, United States of America. He spoke on the relevance of Indian knowledge systems in modern time. Today, multiple events are going on at our campus, including an important event organized by the Royal College of Business. A few weeks back, our Department of Botany organized a landmark first Asia-Pacific Congress on alternative crops, which was graced by the Padma Shri and former Vice Chancellor of Jawaharlal Nehru University, Professor Esko Sopori. Eminent academics and researchers from across the globe spoke at that Congress. RGU has also hosted the prestigious PM Shri IDE Boot Camp, a pan-India initiative led by Honorable Prime Minister to nurture innovation, design, entrepreneurial skills amongst student innovators and innovation ambassadors from various schools supported by AICTE, NCERT, and others. That brought over 200 participants from various PM Shri schools. RGU hosted IEEE IC Standards Workshop and Hackathon 2024 at our campus. We are truly delighted that RGU was chosen as one among the 5 venues in the country for hosting this prestigious hackathon. It was a pleasure to host the Vice Chair of IEEE India Council and also Chairman of the India Internet Foundation. And there are many other distinguished persons who address the workshop. Lastly, I want to commend the Department of English at RGU and also Ms. Banani Das Hajarika for her excellent efforts as the convener of the ELTAI Annual Conference 2024. She and her colleagues in RGU worked very hard for this conference. Thank you all for your support and your dedication to the advancement of education. Together, let us continue to support and empower the next generation of learners. I wish the conference every success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your presidential address. We have been joined by Mr. Naresh Kumar, Assistant Commissioner, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, Regional Office, Guwahati. So thank you for joining us. He's already seated on the stage. And now we move on to the presentation of the annual report by Dr. M.S. Xavier Pradeep Singh, National Secretary, ELTAI, also Assistant Professor of English, St. Joseph's College, Tamil Nadu.
Honorable Minister of Education, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, my dear teaching fraternity and student friends. Here is God's plenty. What John Dryden commented on Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales is even more appropriate for describing the multiplicity of India. Our nation is a rich tapestry of cultures, traditions, and languages, embodying diversity that extends far beyond its geographical expanse. From the vibrant markets of the north to the serene backwaters of the south, and from the vast deserts of the west to the lush hills of the east, India is home to a myriad of communities, each contributing uniquely to our collective identity. The linguistic and cultural diversity is reflected in the multilingualism that characterizes our society. India is a land where hundreds of languages coexist, and multilingualism is not merely a phenomenon but a way of life. Indian citizens frequently navigate multiple languages in their daily interactions, official, regional, and vernacular, demonstrating the dynamic interplay between language, identity, and culture. English, as it is used in India, is itself diverse, with numerous regional variations and dialects that reflects the multiplicity of the Indian experience. While India's languages have shaped the identity of its people, English language and literature teachers often grapple with their professional identity in an academic landscape that tends to favor STEM disciplines. Despite the critical role they play in developing linguistic and cultural competencies, their contributions are frequently undervalued and their voices are sidelined. The perception that language and literature are secondary subjects leaves these educators struggling for recognition. Their voices stifled in an environment that often prioritizes other areas of study. This systematic marginalization calls for an organized, unified response. This is where the English Language Teachers Association of India becomes indispensable. ELTAI serves as a powerful platform, uniting language and literature educators nationwide and transforming their isolated voices into a collective force. It amplifies their presence, ensuring that their expertise, experiences, and insights are recognized and valued within and beyond the academic sphere. ELTAI's vision is to transform India into a global hub for English language and literature teaching by harnessing the wealth of knowledge and practices within the country. It aims to empower teachers across India, creating a movement that spans the length and breadth of the nation, making every English learner globally competitive. ELTAI strives to become a leader, catalyst, facilitator, and trendsetter in English education, setting new benchmarks for English literacy and teacher empowerment. Over the past 55 years, ELTAI has transformed from a small group of English language teachers operating at a regional level into the nationwide movement, now encompassing 5,500 active members, 70 plus chapters across the country, over 100 collaborative institutions, and 12 partnering teacher associations abroad. This remarkable expansion is akin to the growth of the Indian banyan tree, whose prop roots extend far and wide, supporting a vast canopy that shelters and nurtures. ELTAI, like this tree, has firmly established itself, spreading its influence and support to educators across the nation. This growth and impact would not have been possible without the visionary leadership and dedication of Padma Shri S. Natarajan, the founder of ELTAI, as well as the significant contributions of Dr. Rajagopalan, Dr. Saraswati, Dr. Ilango, Dr. Ramani, and many others who have played key roles in shaping the association. Their collective efforts have been instrumental in cultivating a thriving community that continues to grow and flourish. In the past academic year, from June 2023 to May 2024, ELTAI has conducted a diverse array of 243 activities that directly benefits over 20,958 teachers and students. That means virtually 4 activities every week. At the national level, ELTAI organized an international annual conference, 3 pre-conference webinars, 12 monthly webinars, and a capacity building program for the editorial teams of the 3 of its journals. A total of 3,850 participants attended these programs. 62 research articles were published in the Journal of English Language Teaching, the Journal of Teaching and Research in English Literature, and the Journal of Technology for ELT. Furthermore, 18 classroom activities and short articles were featured in the ELT Practitioner. These articles benefited 103 authors and reached approximately 5,500 members of ELTAI, along with the significant members of non-ELTAI readers. At the chapter level, a total of 222 activities were conducted, including 54 chapter meetings, 73 workshops, 19 webinars, 27 lectures, 4 seminars, 10 conferences, 8 faculty development programs, 10 competitions, 9 coaching classes, 1 panel discussion, 5 India reading activities, and 1 fest. Approximately 11,505 teachers and students participated in these activities. These efforts exemplify ELTAI's commitment to fostering professional development, collaboration, and engagement among educators, empowering them to continuously enhance their skills and knowledge. As I conclude this report, it is essential to recognize that the strength of the English Language Teachers Association of India lies in our collective resolve to uplift and empower our educators. Together, we have the potential to reshape the narrative of English language and literature teaching in India. Let us carry forward the spirit of collaboration and innovation, ensuring that every language teacher is not only empowered, but also inspired to grow, transform, and lead. By embracing these principles, we commit to building a future where language education flourishes and every educator plays a pivotal role in this transformation. The journey ahead is bright, and together we can make a lasting impact on our students and the broader educational landscape. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the detailed annual report presentation. Now we move ahead to felicitating our dignitaries on the stage. I request Professor Dr. Y.S.R. Murthy, Honorable Vice Chancellor, the Assam Royal Global University, to kindly felicitate Dr. Ranoj Pegu, Honorable Minister of Education, Honorable Assam, Government of Assam, Tribal Affairs, Plain and Indigenous and Tribal Faith and Culture, Library and Museum. Thank you, sir. I also request Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to kindly felicitate Professor Dr. Ravindra Kumar Vemola, former Director and Professor, EFL University, Shillong, Meghalaya. Thank you so much, sir. I request Dr. Nizora Hazarika, convener, ELTAI conference, to felicitate Dr. M.S. Xavier Pradeep Singh, National Secretary, ELTAI. Thank you so much, ma'am. May I now request Dr. Devabrata Khonikor, Principal, Sonapur College, to kindly felicitate Mr. Naresh Kumar, Assistant Commissioner, Kendra Vidyalaya Sangathan, Regional Office, Guwahati. Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Khonikor to also felicitate Professor T. Kumari Kharbamon, National President, ELTAI. Thank you. And once more, I would like to request Dr. Khonikor to kindly felicitate Dr. Shravan Kumar, National Vice President, ELTAI. Thank you so much. May I now request Dr. Shravan Kumar to kindly felicitate Professor Y.S.R. Murthy, Honorable Vice Chancellor, the Assam Royal Global University. Thank you. And I request Dr. Xavier Pradeep Singh, MS Xavier Pradeep Singh, to kindly felicitate Dr. Devabrata Khonikor, Principal, Sonapur College. Thank you so much. And now we have the inaugural address by Dr. Ranoj Pegu, Honorable Minister of Education, Assam, Tribal Affairs, Plain and Indigenous and Tribal Faith and Culture, Library and Museum, Government of Assam. Sir, may I request you to kindly come for the inaugural address.
Good morning, everyone. Professor Dr. T. Kumari Kharbamon, the National President of English Language Teachers Association, and also the Vice Chancellor of Martin Luther Christian University, Shillong. Respected A.K. Pansari ji, the Chancellor of Royal Global University, Professor Y.S.R. Murthy, the Vice Chancellor of Assam Royal Global University, Shravan Kumar, National Vice President of ELTAI, Dr. M.S. Javier Pradeep Singh, National Secretary of ELTAI, Dr. Devabrot Khonikar, Principal of Sonapur College, Professor Dr. Rabindra Kumar Bhaimula, Director, EFL University, Shillong, Naresh Kumar, Assistant Commissioner of Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, and Nijara Hazarika of Department of English, Sonapur, other dignitaries, my dear teachers and students, the delegates of ELTAI from different parts. First of all, I appreciate ELTAI for holding this conference here at Guwahati. Thank you for choosing Guwahati, and thank you for choosing Royal Global University. You have very good facilities and infrastructure here for holding this kind of events. At this moment, just I came to know yesterday evening I read about ELTAI, and I'm recalling late Padma Shri S. Natarajan, the noted educationist, and who founded the English Teachers Association of India in 1969. And I'm indeed I appreciate this kind of forum of the teachers of English language. We had a colonial period, the memory, the history of colonial period, whereafter we inherited English language as a second language of the country. And today, English is, it is our world language. It is the lingua franca of the globe. There are other languages also serving the humanity as lingua franca, but English, I think, it tops the list. It is now official language or language of administration, language of education, medium of education in about 100 countries in the world. The non-native speakers or users of English language, we have already surpassed the number of native English speakers. As human beings, definitely, we belong to different tribes, races, caste, communities, religion, etc. But we need a common language. We need a lingua franca. That was the necessity for which English has emerged as a world language. I think we have around, have we touched 8 billion mark of the human population? I think we are somewhere around 8 billion. And I think around 20% are users of the English language, and another 20% who use the English language as their second language. So there are many countries now where English is first language, non-native, and there are countries where English is used as the second language of the country. So learning English, teaching English, education in English are of paramount importance. And particularly in education, English is very important. And teaching English and learning a language, our neuroscience has recently, it has over the years developed. And from neuroscience, we have learned, but we are learning that language learning, it has something, it is linked to the development of the brain. We need to learn many languages, and when we learn a foreign language, we say it is very difficult. But the native speakers of that language, they find it very easy. And when it comes to my or our own mother tongue, we find it very easy and find a foreign language very difficult. The reason being development of our brain's cognitive ability of learning a new language. Neuroscience has proved that any human being can best learn a new language or many languages during their childhood. The best period of a person's life when a child can learn a new language or languages, it is the best period is up to the age of 8 years. Don't be surprised. And neuroscience has also said a child can learn as many languages as taught. Sometimes when we come discuss 3-language policy, 4-language policy, that burdening the students of learning 4 languages in the primary education level or upper primary education level, it is unjust. But neuroscience says, no, it is not, it is the just. It is the age when languages which are essentials, which are the student or the person is going to be learning or going to be used in his life, that should be taught best before the age of 8 years, or if that is not possible, you are allowed the student's cognitive ability, continues to develop up to the age of 14 years. So our school, this curriculum, curriculum framework, it should be designed teaching languages up to the age of 14 years. Language is a tool, language is a skill, and it is the medium in which the students, the teachers teach and students learn. And that should be completed by the age of 14 years. Now, we have all seen that multilingualism is the order. One language for any person, knowledge of one language is not sufficient to live a good life in this 21st century. Now, 21st century, people are talking about 21st century skills which are essential. And first we talk about creative thinking, we talk about critical thinking, then we talk about communication. Now, how to communicate? For communication, we need a language. Not one language, but many languages. So multilingualism is of utmost importance for the 21st century of communication, of collaboration. Then everyone, we have mobile phone. It is a mobile phone-based or app-based society that has emerged. We cannot think of spending even an hour without the mobile phone in hand. Digitization, it is the order. It is the 21st century. It is a requirement for everyone to have a digital device. It should not be called, no longer be called as phone alone. It is a digital device, which is my computer, which is my calculator, which is my phone, which is my recorder, which is my camera, audio, both still and for video, which is my book, which is my notepad, everything. It is a digital device. So without a digital device, without that digital device, life is very difficult. And what is the main language in this digital device? For countries like India, we may be native speaker of Tamil, Telugu, Assamese, Bengali, Oriya, Marathi, whatever. But for digital transaction, English is the main language. So teaching English, learning English, it has a paramount importance. Then India is a very diverse country. People from Assam, they seek employment in Maharashtra. They need to learn Marathi. But at the same time, their customers come from all customers or clients. They come from all over the country, and they speak different languages. So we need a common language, the lingua franca, English. So knowledge of English, it enhances employability. The employer seeks that apart from his other abilities, he should be able to speak in or use the English, the Hindi, other language, how many languages he can speak, read, or write. That is also the employer seeks. I request English Language Teachers Association, please share your experiences. Document your experiences. It should not be an association for looking after the welfare or the grievances of teachers or the teaching methodologies. There should be resources, how best the language, which is a tool, which is a skill, this can be taught to our students to enhance their employability, to enhance their skill, to enhance their learning skill. That will immensely help the planners, the people in the administration, the people who devise the curriculum for the students, the framework of the curriculum, so that we can teach, we can, in a multilingual society, in this age of multilingualism, in a better way. Some people say we are Anglophile, we love English language, English is so powerful. Some people say English is so difficult. Some people say this language is, my mother tongue is so beautiful. All languages are beautiful. Languages have developed over the ages. It has a long evolutionary process. In language learning, every word has its history. Every word has its origin. So when we are in a position that we have to learn English, we must learn the history of English. History of not the language alone, but history of every word. Its connection with the Latin language, its connection with the French language, its connection with the Greek language. The word called, the science or discipline called etymology of every language, it is of paramount importance. Yes, he has an appointment at Dispur Secretariat. So, we should not learn simply, or we should not teach simply the word meaning style. In Hindi, we call word sabda is Brahma. We call word as Brahma. Brahma means knowledge. It is not the simple word meaning. It has a history associated with it. The history of development, history of that word, the origin of that word, that etymology of any language is important, and without etymology, without understanding the etymological meaning, we cannot learn habda or word as Brahma or as true knowledge. Once we have the grasp of the Brahma of a word. The history, the origin of the word, then only we get empowered by that language. I think that empowerment teacher should focus on. So this was my second, that first, my first request to ELTAI to suggest to the government, suggest to the administration, in devise how to teach them on methodology, on development of curriculum. Second is that language teaching should always be associated with teaching of the history of evolution of that language, the etymology of every word. Thirdly, India is a multilingual country. We are non-native speakers. And while teaching English, there is always a debate. Some teachers, they take the help of the native language to teach the foreign language. Others, they debate that English should be taught in English alone. English should not be taught by the help of another language. Now, English, there are so many variations: American English, British English, now we have the African English, we have Indian English. Varieties of English has emerged, because that means the other languages have influenced. The Indian languages has greatly influenced in developing the Indian English variety. And this is a form of English language, there is nothing wrong about it. English people or Indian people use the English language in this way. While reading the different literature, sometimes I read literatures from across the world. I find the African writers, their style is different. The Americans, their styles are different. The Europeans, their styles are different. The Middle East people, their styles are different, and I enjoy it. Within India, we have different forms of Hindi languages. In Assam, we have different forms of Assamese language. The people of Upper Assam, the Assamese style is quite different from that of Lower Assam. Assamese is equally used in Arunachal and Nagaland. The Nagamese is nothing but a variation of Assamese language, which is their lingua franca. So we have variation of our language. There is nothing wrong about it. And other languages over the ages have always been influencing English language, and we Indian language, we have also influenced not only to contribution of words, but also its uses, its style. And there is nothing wrong about it. But at the same time, if we remain connected to the root, connected to the origin, the history, the phrases, the idioms, those were originally used by native people, that will further enrich our language. I request Debabrata Khonikar, Principal Sonapur College, to take the leadership of organizing the English language teachers. After I became education minister, I just wanted to know from my board, what is the subject in which maximum number of students fail? My expectation was it would be English, or it would be mathematics, or it would be general science. But to my utter surprise, I found that maximum number of students in Assam, they fail in board examination in one subject, that is Assamese language, the mother tongue. It is not English, it is not maths, it is the mother tongue. And why they fail in mother tongue? Is it because of complacence? It is because of confidence that we already know it, mother has taught us. There is nothing to learn in the school about this language. I have constituted a committee. That committee will come out. But there's other subjects that followed Assamese language in terms of the number of students failing in that subject: English, mathematics, science. So we have started teacher training program in general science, general mathematics, and now in this year we will start teacher training program in English language and MIL subjects. We are going to have a big recruitment of teachers. Around 20,000 teachers will be recruited. Once we complete the recruitment process, the training program will start. I request Dr. Devabrat Khanikar and other members of English Language Teacher Association of India in Assam to develop a program for teacher faculty development, teacher training, both for schools and also for higher educational institutions, and submit it to me. We'll examine it and we'll, in collaboration with ELTAI, so that we can launch a continuous teacher training program on English language teaching. And that is my request, and at the same time my commitment that I will cooperate with ELTAI. With these words, I thank you once again, and you have sessions after this, and I wish that to be successful, meaningful, and I hope very important issues will come out. Those issues, those points which come out of your deliberation and you think they are relevant to the administration, relevant to the ministry, please do submit those deliberations to me to follow up. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Sir is so correct to have addressed English as a global lingua franca. It has transcended borders, cultures, and continents, and has become a bridge that connects the world in a dialogue and discovery, so to say. Additionally, stressing the importance of multilingualism and digitalization are incredibly timely. And also the importance that one must give to one's mother tongue. I think we all can agree, definitely, we all should agree to it. So thank you so much for such an insightful deliberation. And now moving ahead, we have the release of certain items related to the conference. I request Dr. Ranoj Pegu to kindly release the conference proceedings and ELTAI journal. I request the items to be kindly carried to sir. The conference proceeding provides comprehensive information about the proceedings of the ELTAI Annual Conference 2024 on exploring languages and literatures for evolving pedagogical practices. The proceeding contains abstracts of 5 plenaries, 13 workshops, 3 discussions, 1 lightning talk session, 367 paper presentations, and 16 poster presentations. It is given to all conference attendees to get information about the conference to decide sessions, which sessions to attend. ELTAI Journal. The Journal of English Language Teaching is the oldest and the first journal to be started in India, exclusively for English language teachers in our country. It's a flagship journal of ELTAI. So far, thousands of teachers working at different levels, primary, high school, tertiary levels in different parts of the country have got their research-based and practice-based articles published. It's on the UGC CARE list. It's a double-blind, peer-reviewed, and bi-monthly journal. Thank you so much, sir. May I now request Professor Dr. Ravindra Kumar Vemula to kindly release the annual report of ELTAI. The annual report contains details of 243 diverse activities conducted by ELTAI in the annual year 2023-24. Thank you. May I now request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Y.S.R. Murthy, to kindly release the Select Papers book. This book presents papers presented in the 15th International and 51st Annual Conference of ELTAI on English language teaching, adapting to new needs, new demands, and new trends. This book contains a range of papers on teaching, learning, on using technology, game-based strategies, employing chat box, e-assessment, and testing. Thank you, sir. And may I now request Principal Sonapur College, Dr. Khonikor, to kindly launch the logo of ELTAI and the website. I would like to invite Dr. Shravan Kumar, National Vice President ELTAI, to share with us some insights into the creative process behind the making of the logo and the website for this year's conference. Can we have a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen?
Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are here. Great. So, greetings from ELTAI to people, the dignitaries on the dais, of the dais. Before I begin and talk about the logo and website, I wish to assure the Honorable Minister, as he requested and suggested ELTAI to do two things. One, to document the teaching pedagogy, and I assure, sir, on behalf of English Language Teachers Association of India, we are documenting these kind of pedagogies, and in person will come to your office and hand over the documented version of our pedagogies in future, maybe after the conference. First thing. Second, he has stressed upon the multilingualism. We need to go to our roots. So for this, and he has also talked about that these students are failing in Assamese language. It's a very catastrophic thing. So ELTAI, sir, I wish to bring your notice that ELTAI has started a movement named India Reads, because we believe that readers are the leaders. And for this, I wish to request the Honorable Minister to extend his support to our association to spread this movement in Guwahati, Assam, and this entire state. And we can give you the entire presentation or the working style of our India Reads movement. Because in India Reads movement, we are not only talking about English. We are focusing on all the languages, all the regional languages. We are emphasizing on P-reading, because students are reading. They all are reading, we can say. Because first thing, students are not reading, learners are not reading. But sometimes if we ask, they say we are reading through mobile phones. But our emphasis is to read the printed books. And it can enhance the critical thinking, and it can help us. It will be a boon for any kind of thinking or any kind of problems which students are facing in failing or adapting, because the coaching culture will be stopped if they are going to read the books. So, sir, I would like to request you to extend your support for expressing our India Reads movement in this state. You all can clap, yes? Now, about the logo. We started with letters. Honorable Minister has said, Shabd is equal to Brahma, the ultimate knowledge. So we started with the letters, ELTAI. E stands for English, L stands for language, T stands for teachers, and A, Association of India, that I'll come to later. But now, after 55 years of our service to the society, to the nation, when people have started saying that our roots are so deeper, so we have evolved another logo with the banyan tree that signifies, that says that the symbol of roots strengthen the tree. So we are also providing the roots to the learners of English, as well as the learners of any language with the help of our various teaching pedagogies. And the banyan trees, it says that root towards means going towards the root. We all should stay connected with our roots, our own culture. So ELTAI represents the Indianized approaches of English language teaching also. And if you see the symbol of A, at, very often it is being used in social media or in the email, at the rate of. So ELT, at us. We take the onus of English language teachers for grooming them across the nation. So that is all about our logo. May I please request to play the video of logo? Ayushman. You will see how it is going towards the deeper and deeper, the banyan tree. And now we have started illuminating also. So definitely in coming years, we are going to shine. And now I'll request for the launching of the website. May I please request to play the video of the website? And I'll request everyone to please keep clapping for revamping of our website. Clapping, please. It is being unveiled.
Welcome to ELTAI, the largest network of English language teachers in India. Access exclusive resources like our free Journal of English Language Teaching. Connect, collaborate, and learn through events, reduced fees, and members-only content. Our website is your gateway to knowledge, networking, and professional growth. Be part of a global community of educators.
Thank you, everyone. But I'm not going to leave the stage now. May I please request Ayushman to play the live domain of eltai.in. And please remember, you all can get the membership. You can renew your membership. Earlier, you used to depend on the chapter head. Obviously, still, you will be dependent on chapter head. But you can renew your own membership. You can get new membership also. So these kind of new devices, even for the chapter heads, we are providing a new domains where you can get access of each and every member of your chapter. You can access all the journals then and there at eltai.in. So homepage, can you please go down? Go down, please. So you will see about us. Then everyone plays with the numbers, so numbers will attract you. Please, the memberships. And what does it stand for, means who are we? Short video of our association in this website. And you will get to know the upcoming events, because every month we are organizing a webinar based on different topics, so you can get to know the updates. And even if you are a member, you will be getting a notification every month before the beginning of the webinar or seminar or any kind of conference. So thank you everyone, and I hope you remember eltai.in, and please extend your support and help for spreading India Reads movement, because Padhega India to Badhega India, and leaders are readers. So please start reading. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And now I would like to call upon Dr. Devabrata Khonikar, Principal, Sonapur College, to kindly share a few words with us.
Very good morning to all. Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Assam, Dr. Renus Pegu sir, honorable dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, distinguished educators, and fellow advocates for quality education from around the globe. I reckon it a privilege to offer my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to all of you on the occasion of the 18th International and 54th Annual Conference on Exploring Language and Literature for Evolving Pedagogical Practices, organized by the English Language Teachers Association of India, ELTAI. I am indebted to the ELTAI for bestowing their belief on both the host institutions, the Assam Royal Global University and Sonapur College. I also extend our sincere thanks to Numaligarh Refinery for their support to our college in organizing this event. At the outset, I would like to apprise you with a few words about our Sonapur College. Established on 2nd August 1991, Sonapur College has been setting benchmarks in academic and social engagement in the country. Accredited by NAC with A+ grade, ranked by the NRF in the rank band of 101 to 150, and India Today Best College rank are a few of all the achievements of this college. We are offering 4-year undergraduate programs in Arts, Commerce, and B Vocation under Guwahati University, along with postgraduate programs and various short-term skill-oriented programs. The learned faculties and the enthusiastic learners have always been boosting the learning environment in the campus. We have been working with the ELTAI since a long time in various capacities, and this conference is one of the most coveted programs that we are hosting for ELTAI. We are glad to be joining hands with them in promoting their mission to support teachers, ELT professionals, researchers, and students in enhancing their skills and improving the quality of education through English language teaching. The ELTAI Annual Conference is a premier event for English language educators and a beautiful platform for the participants for networking, knowledge sharing, and professional development through inclusive, effective, and innovative education. We gather today as a global community of educators, policymakers, and change makers united by a shared vision to empower future generations. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, the importance of quality education cannot be overstated. Education is the cornerstone of societal progress, economic growth, and individual empowerment. English language teaching plays a vital role in bridging cultural divides, fostering global understanding, and unlocking opportunities. However, we must acknowledge the diverse needs and contexts that shape our educational landscapes. As we explore the intersections of English language teaching and global education policy, let us prioritize accessibility, cultural sensitivity, teacher development, and technology integration to enhance learning outcomes and for seamless collaboration. Teachers are to play a pivotal role in creating a homogeneous academic environment globally, bridging educational disparities, cultivating a common global perspective, preparing students for international collaboration, enhancing academic mobility and exchange, and also advancing education as a human right are a few points to be considered as the goal for a teacher. Let us strive for policies that foster inclusive, student-centered learning environment, promote cross-cultural understanding and global citizenship to address disparities and inequality in education. By embracing the goals, values, and responsibilities, educators can shape a homogeneous academic environment, empowering students to thrive in an interconnected world. India has been implementing the National Education Policy 2020, and the NEP 2020 has that potential to transform India's education landscape, making it more aligned with global standard and best practices. As we move forward, let us draw inspiration from successful initiative and best practices shared during the conference and the collective expertise and passion of our global education community. Together we can shape a brighter future. Education economic boundaries. Last but not in the least, I, on behalf of the fraternity of Sonapur College, would like to take this opportunity to invite all the honorable dignitaries, esteemed guests, distinguished educators to Sonapur College, a rural college near the capital city of Guwahati, on 25th October and give us an opportunity to offer our hospitality. I, on behalf of the entire family of Sonapur College, Sonapur, extend my sincere thanks to all of you once again. I wish all the success of this conference. Thank you so much.
So thank you for sharing your valuable words with us. And now, I request Professor Ravindra Kumar Vemula, former director and Professor EFL University, Shillong, to kindly briefly share your thoughts with us, sir.
Honorable Minister, dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries of the dais. It's a great pleasure to welcome you all to this special occasion as we come together to inaugurate the remarkable event under the banner of English Language Teachers Association of India. It's both an honor and a privilege to be part of this gathering, which brings together brilliant minds, passionate educators, and future leaders who are shaping the future of English language teaching in our country. In today's globalized world, when education is challenged with the advent of advanced AI, the role of English has even become more critical. It serves as a bridge across culture, a medium of intellectual exchange, and a tool of accessing vast knowledge and opportunities. English, in a sense, is a passport to the world, and as educators, it is our responsibility to ensure that our students are equipped with the skills and confidence they need to navigate this linguistic landscape. We at the English and Foreign Languages University, Regional Campus Shillong, are trying our minuscule efforts, putting our minuscule efforts in making English language education accessible to the tribal populations in the Northeast. That's a minuscule way in which we are actually working in. But there are two challenges that we all face these days as teachers. One, we have libraries, we have books, but we don't have students coming into the library because they are engaged with different sizes of screens, made the laptop or the mobile phones or the smartphones or whatever. They have different sizes of screens that are available, so they're not coming to the library anymore. So I really appreciate the efforts of Professor Ilango for this initiative on Read India. I'm sure that will be one kind of a movement which will actually make students read and come to the library and get engaged with their books. And I'm sure that is how we have all been brought up, and we have all engaged ourselves in the books actually, and that is the reason why we are all standing here. On that note, I also would like to appreciate all the dignitaries here on the dais and all the teachers who are sitting inside this auditorium for all the efforts that they have put in, for all the hard work that they have done to bring English language education accessible to everyone. So I believe, ladies and gentlemen, all the teachers sitting in this room deserve a round of applause. So, and that is where, as we say in the Northeast, when we say we have many languages are endangered, and I think English can be a kind of a medium which can actually enrich, to bring in ideas to the students in enriching ideas and giving them some more information about how to preserve those languages in a certain way. So in conclusion, I'd like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the organizers, speakers, and participants for making this event possible. And may this inaugural serve as the beginning of fruitful exchange of ideas, experiences, and innovation that will propel English language education to greater heights to our country. Let us make the most of this opportunity to learn, share, and grow. And thank you very much, and I wish you all the successful and inspiring conference. And I also invite the dignitaries to please visit Shillong. It's a beautiful city in the midst of a hill. Thank you so much.
So thank you so much. And with this, we come to an end of the program. I request Ms. Banani Das Hazarika, convener of this conference from RGU, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Pranami. On behalf of the TREE organizing body of the 18th International and 54th Annual Conference of ELTAI, jointly hosted by the Department of English, Royal School of Languages, and the Department of English, Sonapur College, I extend a heartfelt thanks and gratitude to our chief guest for the occasion, Dr. Ranoj Pegu, sir. I also extend heartfelt thanks and gratitude to all dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and all the participants for joining the conference and making it this huge success. Without the support of everyone, this conference wouldn't have seen the light and shape that it has seen today. But before going to the end of today's inaugural program, I would request Dr. Nizara Hazarika ma'am to kindly join me, and I request Professor Dr. K. Lango sir to kindly join us on the stage. So without your support, your guidance, and all the time, the devotion that you have given to this conference wouldn't have been possible, sir. So we'd like to extend a small gratitude, a token of our gratitude to you. So please. Without sir's constant guidance, even guiding us online from US, and from every part of the country that he has been, this conference wouldn't have seen the shape and the presentation we have brought forward today, and the huge participation of 500 plus registered candidates and participants, research scholars in this conference. Coming to the close of this inaugural ceremony, I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I request participants to kindly be seated. I request members from the organizing team from RGU to kindly escort our dignitaries and speakers and noted speakers who have joined us for the conference to the VIP lounge. Baishali ma'am, Jasmine ma'am, may I request you to kindly escort our dignitaries. I request participants to be seated until dignitaries leave the hall. I request all our participants to be seated. We have a small refreshment that will